My husband accused me of trapping him. I was 8 months pregnant. I untapped him before he could finish the sentence. 7 years of marriage. Two people who built something real from scratch. Then his coworker's marriage fell apart over a lie his wife told before they were even engaged. My husband came home different that night. I was 34 weeks pregnant. Swollen feet, back pain. Nursery half finished in the room down the hall. He sat across from me at dinner and said, "Did you plan this pregnancy to keep me from leaving?" I thought he was joking. He wasn't. He doubled down. Said he needed to know if I had manipulated the situation. We'd been together 9 years. Married for 7. Planned this baby together for 2. I didn't yell. I set down my fork. Thought about everything I'd done in the last 8 months while he watched and supported and rubbed my back and said he couldn't wait. Thought about the nursery. The name we'd chosen together. The night he cried at the first ultrasound. And then I thought about what it meant that his first instinct, when a friend's marriage crumbled, was to look at me and ask if I was capable of that. I looked at him and said, 9 years. You've known me for 9 years. And the moment someone else's wife did something terrible, your first thought was to look across the table at me and ask if I'm that kind of woman. That tells me something about how much you actually know me. Or how much you trust what you know. I'm not going to convince you of something that 7 years of marriage should have already answered. But I will not sit across from you every night while you carry that question and pretend it doesn't change things. I stood up. Called my sister. Stayed with her for 2 weeks. He showed up on day 4. No excuses, no defense. Just said, "I was scared and I aimed it at the wrong person. There is no version of that question that was okay to ask you. I'm sorry." We went to counseling. 8 sessions before our daughter arrived. 2 more after. He was in the delivery room. He cut the cord. Cried harder than I did. Last week our daughter turned 1. He made her a cake with his own hands. Terrible decorating. Perfect effort. At the end of the night he looked at me and said, "I can't believe I almost let fear make me ruin this." I said, "You didn't. You showed up." That's the whole story. A good partner doesn't just show up on the good days. They show up after the worst thing they've ever said, with honesty and no excuses.